Well, hello friends, Fujosevic here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone with some Murloc, Midrange, a Paladin. So we are looking to have a little bit of a stronger showing than we have been so far with this matchup. I know this matchup has been annoying me quite a bit. So okay, so this is a card that we haven't seen too much. We've got a random beast getting +1/+1. We have the option, obviously, of throwing down a Hydrologist, trading weekly. We also have the option of coining out the War Leader, which I really like, actually. We also have you can just like hero power, but that's pretty weak. Hunter's not going to have too easy of a time throwing out a ping efficiently or effectively. So I like this play a lot more. Kindly Grandmother, that's okay. I'm going to kill you too. The question is now, how do we want to do this? And I think I'll go slow. If our opponent's going to go a little bit slow, we can go slow with them. Ooh, that's not that great, but I guess a turn 4 Stegadon is okay, simply for the curve that we have right now. We are going to trade into this. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's trade properly, though. We need to keep this Murloc around. And we are going to trade off, because I don't want to give our opponent any options, or opportunities, I should say, in order to get their buff chains going. Hey, that's a little bit scary. That's not cool. So now it looks like we will be forced to kind of blow our... to blow our Murloc War Leader. Oh, never you mind. Okay, but we're not going to be able to trade into it, which is unfortunate. How slow can we go here, is my question. Let's discover this. Eye for an eye, redemption, a getaway Kodo, a thank you. So the idea here is this is not going to be an easy trade unless, of course, there's a Houndmaster. And in which case there is, we have enough things to trade in and True Silver to kind of gain our value back. Houndmaster's obviously a problem here. But we should be able here to regain the board reasonably efficiently. This 4/3 is trading into the 1/1. We're keeping this train going. So how do we want to do this? I'll take it doesn't matter which. I'm taking one of the 4 damages, right? So that this can survive against the 3/2. And then it's great because now we have another... Okay, hold on. Let me do it this way properly. I want the Vilefin Inquisitor out, not because we're going to get value. So this 3/2 goes here. Trade off there. And trading off that last beast. Obviously, we do not want to be seeing that big old juicy Savannah Highmane that hunters love having in their hand. And why wouldn't you? I mean, it's one of those, probably the best rare card in the game. And if you are playing a class that has access to it, why wouldn't you play it when you can run 2 of them? And obviously, we're trying to play around Explosive Shot here. Like I remembered that. Hey, Deadly Shot on the 4/1. Oh! Called it. Oh, Deadly Shot. 3/4. We got a chance. We got a chance, friends. Hero Power into Stegadon. And we got some power back. We're obviously hanging on to our weapon charge. Next turn we'll be able to kind of refill our hand. Our only dragon is already in hand, which is okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's terrifying. +3 health. Oh my. That's really scary. That is super scary. That's a really funny card. Bittertide Hydra, super aggro-y style of card. We're going to ignore it though. We're going to trade off here and then just go a whole bunch face. Simply because, oh yeah, and we're going to getaway Kodo as well. So the idea behind the getaway Kodo is that right now this is going to die, deal 3 to our opponent's face, then we'll be able to resummon it next turn, or we'll be able to go everything face and then Primordial Drake for lethal. Not charge. Oh, that's also kind of bad for us now, isn't it? More buffs? Wait, was the targeting wrong? Oh, no, it wasn't wrong. Wow. Hey, that's pretty scary. Ha, that's really scary now, isn't it? Okay, we're going to have to do some really funky trading here. But I think we should be able... Oh, and didn't want to attack into what our opponent thought. This is a beast, though, right? So that's 3, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's think about this. How much is Primordial Drake going to be helping us? Obviously, it's going to clear our board. But then it could do a bit of work there, and then we can Primordial Drake again. 4+3 into here lets this get buffed to be a 3/2. We trade this in here, go face here, then Primordial Drake, and everything's cleared except for this. But then we have Primordial Drake and the Stegodon. So I think that's a reasonable... Whoa. No more misplays here. We've had enough of that. It's not what my life is about anymore. That's okay. So that goes. Hit that. FaceTime. I'm not talking about the app. Clear the board. Extra 3 to face. And now we're basically okay. Because no matter what happens, this is just a bunch of face damage for our opponent to take. So I'm trying to think now, how did this early game actually differ? I guess we had really, really powerful early game, right? Where we were able to throw out all of our early game cards. And our opponent had a reasonable amount. They had both their Crackling Maws, both Kindly Grandmothers. We were just simply able to... We were able to kind of out-tempo them. And now that's well played, and we're obviously going to get the... If we had time, we would have lethaled with Primordial Drake for Bittertide Hydra to kill for us. Oh, it feels good to beat those Hybrid Hunters because we've had a bit of a few struggles here that I've been sharing against that deck so far, playing as this Midrange Murloc. Wow, and we have run into a horrible looking aggro token druid who very well may just run us over in the next couple turns. So if our opponent does just go face, which we hope they do, let's be honest, we do have the... Okay, that's pretty bad for us. We do have the ability to Rock Pool Hunter into kind of saving us. Oh, and Consecration is going to be kind of how I think we'll be able to save ourselves a little bit in this game. And we're hoping we don't have to coin it out because we don't have another... Oh, that's so bad. That was the only issue with leaving the Divine Shield up, of course. Because we knew that buff could be coming. Oh, and we got a chance, I think. We got a chance to do some work right now. I think Spike Ridge Steed is going to do amazing things for us. I think we just double... Or do we want to get rid of the Divine Shields is the question. Do we want to kind of do some half measures? I think we can taunt up here. We can afford to taunt. We'll Wicker Flame. That's coming out next turn, will be a little bit useful, that's for sure. And then on 5, we will be able to coin out the Spike Ridge. If we're not just going to consecrate this turn, to be honest. Yeah, our opponent definitely should make that trade. Oh, hey! Okay, so Consecration's probably the best play here. It just clears our opponent's board. Really obviously slows them down. The issue is those are both going to survive. But hopefully, we'll be able to go 3, coin 3. Have a couple taunts. One of them is going to get us a bunch of healing. Obviously not enough. Oh, this is interesting. This could be Savage Roar, which would be terrifying. Murloc War Leader, sure, it's good, but right now that's not what we want. Discover last, but it doesn't change what we're going to do. Would it be worth it to take a Shield Bearer so that we know we have a Spike Ridge Steed target? I'm voting no. Do we want a second Curator though? Curator into Curator? Or is this ever actually right? Next turn on 6, what are we going to do? We could go 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's silly, but I think that's what we need to do because we just need to be as mana efficient as possible. It also means it's an extra taunt, and that which also then means it's one extra Spike Ridge Steed target. So this will be our turn 6, potentially Spike Ridge, or refill the hand with Curator on 7. Oh, swipe. Unfortunate, that is for sure. And this was the same card they were holding, so maybe this is. Oh, that's 4 healing with this as well, which is actually very, very nice. Which is the reason why some people actually just run Wicker Flame Burn Bristle in this deck. I, of course, do not have that card. So that's why I don't run it. We can take a Noble Sack. I'm very happy with Noble Sack. And then we'll taunt here. And I think this is going to be enough to help us stabilize and crush this aggro token druid, whatever you want to call it. Oh, wow. That's good. But I think we'll win with the Aldor now. So our plans obviously change here with the Aldor. And that just basically means we're going to be in a lot better shape. We obviously need to get rid of this. We'll do that. This. And now we are feeling very, very confident in our position. And obviously, I think next turn, War Leader is going to be a great turn. We've got 3 Murlocs on board. Our opponent's going nice and slow, taking a whole bunch of extra face damage for us, which we know we appreciate. Obviously, attack in and then swipe still kind of does a little bit of work. There's no doubt about that. Oh, that attack means probably not swipe. And that is going to be a nice result for us. And we will take it and continue on rolling. Okay, so we've queued into what I believe would be an Elemental Shaman here as we continue our Midrange Murloc Paladin climb to Legend. I kind of am tempted to coin out the Hydrologist so that we have a couple turns so that then we can hit it with the Hunter. Getaway Kodo is going to be pretty good for us, I think, to continue a little bit of smooth value for us. And then we're going to have Aldor for those other things. And basically the idea here is I want to be able to kill some of these early game minions with the Rockpool Hunter and the Hydrologist, simply so that when the Tar Creeper comes out on turn 3, we don't have a Shaman board that actually has any sort of other power on it. Because if Shaman's able to build up a little bit of early game, or I should say Elemental Shaman is able to build up a little bit of early game, and then it's able to throw down that Tar Creeper, things can get really, really tricky for people playing against it, unless they have really, really smooth curves. Which, I mean, if we also had the Murloc War Leader, that would be basically perfect for what we're trying to do right now. But I don't necessarily expect that to be happening. That top deck's kind of super rare. Oh, this is really unfortunate for us, but a great turn. I don't know why that was hesitated so much. That's basically a no-brainer for me. But that's okay. I am tempted to go 2-3 here with the Galacta Crawler. Just make this trade a little bit more awkward. Obviously, our opponent can't throw down their Elemental Taunt right now, which is pretty good for us. That is awful, awful news. We have no way to deal with this. Equality is obviously not what we want to do. We can't just throw an Aldor out. I think we're forced to doing it this way, which is very unfortunate. But it does give us another chance. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Restoring health with a taunt, that's okay. Oh, that's poor positioning, so maybe we have a chance here. Maybe they slipped, maybe they're on the phone. Either way, maybe we got a little bit of a chance. Oh, I guess they were just willing to plan on collapsing it in no matter what. We really, really want to top deck a True Silver Champion. Swing and a miss there, but that's okay. Oh, these are all really bad. Holy moly, we'll take the Infested Tauren. That is awful news. Okay, we are definitely battling a bit of an uphill fight right now. And that was an Elemental last turn, so we could get Servant of Kalamost out of the game. I guess we kind of have to be a little bit greedy now. I don't know how we're really... Oh, that's a very decent result here. Have a little bit of taunt action to kind of have a little bit of power on board. Or sticking power, I should say. Although, I mean, Fire Elemental right now is awful for us. Ooh, and it is. We are good. We are really good at drawing cards for our opponent, aren't we? I think Equality Consecrate's actually a reasonable turn right now. Because the following turn we would Aldor, Hero Power, Rock Pool. Huh, okay. I guess we Equality now. Into Aldoring now. Obviously, there's still a whole bunch of power with the fact that Flame Tongue is still up, but that's okay. We can kind of make this work, I hope. The issue is, of course, Shaman's going to have really, really nice removals for all of our minions here. That's terrible for us. Oh, that was an interesting trade. Really want to keep that taunt. I'm not sure that it really matters. This is going to be game now, isn't it? We're not going to be able to get anything that's going to save us here. We'll take the Noble Sack, that's for sure. And we're going to play it this way, 9, 10. Only a couple damage off lethal. Obviously, we just get bloodlusted out of the game like crazy. Ooh, how did we miss our... Oh, Windlord is also... Oh, why would you do it without the Flame Tongue? That's obviously not enough damage to save us. And that is unfortunate, because that was our rank 4 boss. So that's kind of unfortunate to lose that game. Kind of feels bad. Hey, it does kind of feel bad. Played this person a few times now. I got a couple wins off them, though, as well. But that's all right, everyone. We are still climbing nice and slowly, as does tend to happen with your climb towards Legend. If you want to see the rest of the climb, feel free to hit that big old red subscribe button below. I'll see you next time. Keep your stick on the ice.